Alright guys, I know I said I was going to do a big video on one of the jankiest commander cards ever, and I am still working on that, but in the meantime we got some surprise Strixhaven spoilers, so I decided to make this video first. We've had 2 new Planeswalkers revealed so far. The first is Professor Onyx, who has some super interesting new mechanics that really illustrate how far the design team has come in regards to printing unique and exciting options for... No, this card is boring. It only does stuff that we've all seen before. Is it good? I don't know, probably. But do I care? No.
All around me are familiar faces.
The other Planeswalker is the only one we care about today. Kasmina Enigma Sage. Now this Planeswalker has 3 loyalty abilities that probably do things. I don't know, I don't really care about those either. What we care about is the static ability. Each other Planeswalker you control has the loyalty abilities of Kasmina Enigma Sage. Now this would be really cool, except Kasmina's abilities are honestly kinda booty butt cheeks in Commander. But there is still a way to abuse this Planeswalker in a Super Friends deck. Let me set the stage here. You're playing 5 color Super Friends, and your commander is Sisay or something, which means you won't have any trouble tutoring for a bunch of specific Planeswalkers. You also have a Mirage Mirror, and there also just happens to be a Quicksilver Elemental on the board. Then you tutor for Kasmina, Sarkhan the Masterless, and Nicol Bolas Dragon God. Also, you just have some other Planeswalkers for value or something. Alright, now that we've set up this totally realistic scenario, we can get to work. First, you use Sarkhan's +1 to make all of your Planeswalkers into red dragon creatures. Then you activate Mirage Mirror twice, first targeting Kasmina, and then in response, targeting the Quicksilver Elemental. You let the first one resolve, so the Mirage Mirror is a copy of the Quicksilver Elemental. Now while the second copy trigger is on the stack, you use your Mirage Mirror Elemental to gain all the activated abilities of your Nicol Bolas. Nicol Bolas' passive says that he has all the loyalty abilities of all the Planeswalkers on the board, including your opponents, so that means your Mirage Mirror Quicksilver Elemental now has all of those abilities. Note that you don't copy Nicol Bolas' static ability, so if another Planeswalker enters the battlefield afterwards, Mirage Mirror won't have its abilities. Now you let your Mirage Mirror Elemental turn into a copy of Kasmina. This will kill the original Kasmina because of the legend rule, but that's okay.
All around me are familiar.
This is where the rules get a little complicated. Because of how layering works, your Mirage Mirror Kasmina will still have all of the abilities that it gained while it was a Quicksilver Elemental. And because of her static ability, for the rest of your turn, all of your Planeswalkers have all the loyalty abilities of every Planeswalker that was on the board when we started this whole thing. From here, you just figure out some way to win. There are a ton of ways to do this, but my personal favorite is Aminatou and Chandra Fire Artisan. Chandra will have Aminatou's abilities, so you can make Chandra -1 to flicker the Aminatou. This will trigger Chandra's static ability, dealing 1 damage to an opponent. Then you make Aminatou flicker the Chandra, and when Chandra comes back, it will still have Aminatou's abilities, so you can make it flicker the Aminatou again, and then just loop that for infinite damage. So have fun with this combo. Let me know if any of you actually manage to pull it off when Strixhaven comes out. I decided to start doing some MTG Trivia in the outro. Since we basically ignored the new Liliana today, our first trivia question will be dedicated to her. Including Professor Onyx, how many Liliana Planeswalkers have been printed so far? 7, 9, 11, or 13? Here's a hint, we are counting the flip one. The answer will be at the end of the next video. Thanks for watching, hit subscribe if you don't want to miss the next one.